Hey y'all, it's your girl Ellie. Welcome to Infinitely Mused. If y'all ain't already hit that purple dot, what you waiting for? Hit that purple dot in the corner so you can be energetic connected to the channel. So when you click on Infinitely Mused, you can be infinitely mused. Alright y'all, so this is y'all Tarot Teapot Read for the week of May the 4th through the 10th, 2025. So y'all already cleared the energy. So y'all know I'm going to pull 3 topics out of the teapot. And you should get at least 3 clear affirmations about something that's on your mind or something that's going on. You need clarity or you know need answers about something. You know what I'm saying? You should get 3 clear affirmations about how to move. You know, maybe you're wondering if something going on and you don't, you're not for sure. Or maybe you don't know how to move in a certain situation. Hey. Hit that purple dot so you be energetic connected to the channel. So y'all, I'm going to just shuffle a little bit. Then we're going to get into this teapot. Shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them. Watch me break them with the 7-11. Alright y'all, this is definitely the little teapot, short and stout. Here's the handle, here's the spout. I'm going to tip it over. And yes, I'm going to pour it out. So, do. I don't know why I'm just thinking about Jeopardy. I ain't saw Jeopardy in so long. Do they even still have like reruns and stuff for Jeopardy? I'm pretty sure they do on certain channels. I don't know why I just thought about Jeopardy when I did that. Ooh, somebody playing. Somebody playing with fire. Hey, if you ain't careful, you ain't no pro. You most likely gonna get burned. I'm hearing double jeopardy. Ooh, child. Risk takers in this thing. Alright, y'all. Trying to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to shake it up a little bit more. And then when I open it, y'all, we're going to pull 3 topics. Y'all know it's going to be a 9-card layout. And then I'm going to pull you one of them yellow things just in case you just didn't get that 3rd message. You hear me? Y'all make sure y'all check out that energy read. Alright. Alright, I think we're going to be ready to pull. So let's get these 3 topics. Okay. Thoughts. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and lovers. Alright, y'all, so let's get into this pool. See what's going on. I just put that might have been the same card, I'm not sure. I gotta go cause I got me a drop top, and if I hit the switch I can make the drop head stop at a red light. Not a jacket in sight. If you think it's alright. Got a beat from Kim and she could do it all night. Okay. Alright, y'all, let's get into this read. Okay, so the first card out is so this is thoughts, water signs, and lovers, y'all. So lovers are Geminis. So Okay. Okay, so the first card out is the Empress card, y'all. This is feminine energy. Um, if you have a question about, if you're a fire sign and you have a question about something, the answer, feminine energy, is yes. So, but this is a card of an abundant, very fertile, nurturing, feminine energy, very creative. This woman could be pregnant, or she could just be full of ideals, very abundant. Almost like anything that she touches, it turns it. She multiplies it, right? She's an empress. I'm hearing rags to riches, so it's like anything. You get this woman a pack of seeds, she's going to have a garden, right? You give her some groceries, she gonna go cook dinner. You feel me? You give her some material, she gonna make an outfit. You heard me? You know, this whatever it is that this woman gets, she always heightens it, right? So, I just feel like there's an empress on someone's mind, or with the empress being on the thoughts, I feel more like this empress maybe have like creative ideals on her mind. All right, so the next card, y'all, is the Sun card. So this Empress, this is vitality, positivity, success, and joy. And she's pointing. So okay, so she's, to me, she's trying. So I don't know. These fire signs are popping up on these cards, y'all. So this Empress could be a fire sign. She could be connected to, either she's a fire sign or a fire sign is thinking about her. And like I said, on these cards, I'm gonna just go say the first three cards. There, you know, the answers. If you have three questions, is yes, yes, and maybe. But y'all know I said that I feel like she's thinking about creative ideas, and the question on this card says, how can you bring more joy and positivity into your life? So I feel like she's just thinking about how can she just elevate whatever she's doing to get the most out of whatever it is. How can she bring the most abundance in her life? Next card is the Temperance. This is moderation, balance, harmony, healing. So the thoughts, and the question is, how can you find balance in your life? So I'm just getting that there's an Empress that just is in a mindset of trying to see how can she be the most abundant with any and everything that is in her life. And how could she balance, do this and still be in a balanced energy, right? Because you don't want to work too much, you don't want to lack too much, you don't want to procrastinate too much, you don't want to try to do too many things at one time. So there's just an Empress, a very abundant, just spiritual feminine energy. That is just really trying to it's like she's always in the thought process of trying to figure out how to be successful and grow whatever it is that she's entertaining at the time, whether that's work, whether that's a relationship, whether that's a creative idea. She's always thinking of how to grow this and get the most out of whatever it is, and stay balanced while doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get off balance, you tend to get, you won't be in the sun energy. You'll be more like in a lack, or like more than like a, I want to say more like a Four of Pentacles, you know, instead of like the sun energy. Okay, so with that, you know what I'm saying, I mean, the key to getting this abundance is to stay balanced. You have to balance everything out. All right, so the next card, y'all, this closer to under the water signs, is the I'm trying to look at the signs that they're showing y'all. So it's just a lot of fire. Even alongside the water signs, I got a lot of fire on the board. And a little air. And some earth. But mainly fire. Alright, so the next card is the Nine of Wands. Resilience, determination, perseverance, courage, strength, overcoming obstacles. So, this is more under the water signs, the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So, there are some water signs that they have overcame, like, I feel like you've been having a lot of stuff coming towards you. It could have been a fire sign, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But on these cards down here, I'm just gonna say this, because okay, if you're a water sign dealing with a fire sign, the answer is no. If you're a water sign dealing with a air sign, the answer is maybe. If you're a water sign dealing with a earth sign, the answer is yes. So you know what I'm saying. If you don't know the signs, Google them or whatever. Well, I can tell y'all. So a fire sign is a Aries, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. A air sign is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Earth sign is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, you know, that's the answer to the questions, water sign. If you're dealing with one of them, I don't know the question, but that's the answer. But anyway, y'all know I'm going to read the cards like I'm need to read them. These cards right here, I'm need to read these cards a couple of different ways. So, but this is how I'm going to read them today, y'all. But anyways, so yeah, this is just a Cancer, you know, y'all water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgos. No, I'm not. Yeah, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, y'all. My bad. Could be a Virgo somewhere. Yeah, y'all just been having a lot of coming towards y'all, and y'all, even though it did bother you a little bit, you maneuvered through it. It did bother you a little bit, but you stood your ground. You're standing your ground, and you're gonna be okay. You probably even, y'all water signs probably even get a little headaches. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hearing straight foolishness. Like, it's just a lot of foolishness. Next card is the Two of Swords. This is a card of balance, choices, just difficult decisions, compromising, and like inner conflict with yourself. So I am getting, because this is feminine energy, I am getting like two energies off this. I'm getting like this Cancer, Pisces, Virgo. Why the hell I want to keep saying Virgo? I don't really feel like it's a Virgo in this. I feel like maybe there's somebody in Virgo energy. Is Virgo, I think Virgo is like hermit energy. This is what I'm picking up anyways, y'all. So I feel like somebody just being like off to themselves, like just off to themselves, like not really dealing with a whole lot of people, just dealing with their problems on their own. I don't want to say they lonely, but just they're alone a lot. I don't know if they necessarily like that, because some people like, I like my alone time. So I don't know if they necessarily like that, but yeah, y'all. So so I'm getting that this water sign may be connected to an air sign, and I feel as if this feminine energy that he's connected to, and this is swords, the feminine energy that these water signs are connected to could be a Gemini, air, swords. I think she is kind of protective of her feelings. And y'all know they say water signs are very emotional people. So it's like the water behind her and then he's got wands behind him. So it's giving me like this masculine is standing his ground in a relationship, and this feminine energy is more like has like an emotional block, kind of just shit. This give me Taurus energy. I feel like this, y'all know Tauruses are pretty much like stubborn. This is how it's gonna be, very stern, and it's just giving me that this feminine energy. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. That he connected to it is a very strong, direct. I don't want to say cutthroat, but when it's like she is not emotional. Like I don't feel like this woman is very emotional. That these water signs are connected to, that y'all connected to masculines, and it could be some inner conflict like between y'all or whatever, but I think if y'all compromise about some things, it'll balance everything out. You have to compromise about some stuff, because you cannot be in a stand your ground energy, and then she's in a my way, this is how it is. Y'all gonna kind of have some y'all gonna bump heads. So the way to not bump heads with this feminine energy water signs, if you're dealing with a air sign, and then I can even say fire sign, even though that's on the masculine. If you're dealing with a air sign, for sure you're gonna have to compromise to have balance in it. And then another thing I was picking up, y'all, was this with this Two of Swords behind this Nine of Wands, is that this man is one of the things that he's standing his ground about is this feminine energy. It could be with a fire sign. He could be standing his ground against a fire sign about this feminine energy, alongside all this other foolery that's been going on. Next card is the Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. So the Seven of Pentacles. This is a card of investment, long-term visions, patience, perseverance, waiting. And also, to me, I feel like the Seven Pentacles is like you finally seeing like a financial gain from like putting in finally start seeing some growth in what you're doing. And lead back to what I just said about this couple. Y'all could be dealing with y'all water signs could be dealing with earth signs. And so I don't know if you invested like into a business or something like that, and y'all starting to, it's finna start taking off. You're finna start seeing some return on that investment. If y'all are in a relationship, water signs with earth signs, y'all finna start seeing some growth. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all just dating, y'all probably finna move into actually like, yes, we're in a partnership. And then if you're just in a partnership, you probably get engaged. If you're engaged, you probably end up set that into the marriage state. You know what I'm saying? So it's like growth. If you're starting a job, whatever, you get a promotion. If you're starting a business, your business is starting to thrive. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to see that turnaround. You know what I'm saying? If you took a loan out on something, especially like invested in a business, you done got the loan paid off. So now you're starting to see your turnaround. That type energy for y'all. I feel like water signs. And then I'm looking at this card, and I'm picking up with these three cards that this masculine has put a lot of time and energy and money into this feminine energy, and because he sees long term with this feminine energy, and he's been very kind of patient with her, and it's kind of like, I feel like this masculine energy been waiting on the growth with this this masculine been waiting on this growth with this feminine energy. But if this is a air sign feminine energy and you are a water sign, it's like, I don't know, it's something. You're putting a lot of time and energy, money into this woman, but she has an emotional wall. She has an emotional wall up for some reason. Oh, communication. That's what it is. The communication is off. That is what it is. Because air signs are communication. Okay, so Earth is okay. Earth is like stable energy. Very Earth is like pinnacle energy. Like very stable. This is a very stable man. This man got money. Okay, he got money, and then he's very emotional. So, but this woman is she's not emotional. So it's like this, oh my God, so it's more like this, that's the problem. That's the problem. That is the problem. Some people feel like because air signs, you have to communicate. You have to say. You cannot, oh, I did this, or I assume you knew this. You can't. They don't assume. Air signs don't assume. They go by like knowledge, knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like air signs don't assume, right? At least high energy. You know what I'm saying? We have to know. If you say the store is going to be open today, you're going to come by. We need to know what time the store open. You know what I'm saying? What's the hours? Don't just say, oh, it's open, come back. What we need to know, the store open at 10 o'clock and we close at 6. You know what I'm saying? And then we need to know, like, a good time to come is at 3. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with the water signs, and then it's like water. This is like water and earth together. So this is somebody that is like, they're very emotional, and they might feel like if they do, and they have money. So this is a person that maybe feel like if I just do stuff, then people should assume this. So if you're a water sign dealing with an air sign, if you're a water sign masculine dealing with an air sign, and you can reverse the energy, but y'all know I read it how it comes to me. You have to communicate with a air sign, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They don't assume. We don't assume. So you can do, you can go on dates. You can say I like you. You can buy us gifts. But until you say I want you, or we're in a relationship, or it's just like we're gonna be like not emotionally attached. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you can do everything, you know what I'm saying, that a man would do to want a woman, right? But if you're dealing with an air sign, until you speak that, it's just like you're just doing. Like, of course, they gonna see it and appreciate it and deal with you likewise, but they're not going to be emotionally attached to you. Water signs, Tauruses. So that's what you have to do. Tauruses, and like with the water, you would think they are more, you would think with water they are more like emotional to speak, and they do, but this is like a masculine that is like a cluster. Like he got both of these energies. He got water and Taurus. So he might say like, oh, I like you, and he might do a lot of like spend a lot of money. But if he has not spoken that I want to claim you, or I want us to work together like this, or I want us to be exclusive, it's like it's these air signs ain't gonna assume. So if you're waiting, you know, like, oh, I'm trying to wait to see, I'm being real patient, but it seems like it's because you're not being clear, you're not speaking clear, you have to be vocal with an air sign. And if when you're vocal with their air sign and give them clarity then about what exactly is, and don't expect them to assume, because you're doing things, and you might have even said certain things like, I like you, I want to get to know you, I want us to go on a date. But it's just like with air signs, it's like, unless you just say, hey, you mine, I want to be with you, it's just like, oh, okay, we can do that. That's just how air signs are. We're not going to think too much. It's like, okay, yeah, we just kicking it, whatever, but we just not going to get emotional attached to you, period. So if you want this woman to maybe get some emotions, y'all can, reverse it. You're going to have to speak. Air signs, high vibing air signs, we do not assume. Baby, we are communication. So we have to have that to be emotionally attached to our partners. Period. And if we don't have that, we're gonna seem very detached to you. People that don't, we will seem kind of detached, and it's not that we're not detached. It's just like we understand certain things, but we need clarity. All right, y'all. So the next cards is closer to the Lovers. Hopefully, they gave some people some clarification. And like I said, I'm gonna say this one more time, y'all. If you're a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Dealing with a fire sign, you have a question about it, it's no. If you're dealing with an air sign, it's maybe. If you're dealing with a earth sign, it's yes. Okay. So the next card, the card is Page of Wands. And it's under kind of like the Lovers, y'all. Closer to the Lovers. And this is a card of exploration, creativity, enthusiasm about going on a new trip, a journey, inspiration, ambition, baby. So this, I'm getting like a new relationship. The Page of Wands, this is masculine energy. This is fire sign. Wands is Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. So there's a fire sign, masculine, like excited about either going on like a trip or excited about going toward a lover. Maybe him and someone that he's liking, maybe y'all gonna go on a trip. Maybe a masculine fire sign master is gonna ask a Gemini, because it's under lover. You could reverse the energy. Maybe Gemini is gonna ask a fire sign to go on a trip or to like date or something like that. This card is the Star card. It's hope, inspiration, serenity, faith. Oh, air sign. So there is a fire sign that is and it's under lovers, y'all. So there's a fire sign that is wishing to is hoping to have a relationship with a air sign. It's a fire sign want to come toward an air sign. Feminine. That is a star. The dates January 21st through February 20 can be significant. And child, this man is holding this one, and this woman is naked. So this man not only wants to date this woman, he just want to give it that. I'm just saying that. And, hey, it's right here, y'all. I ain't trying to be nasty, especially not on no Sunday. But hey, that what it is, y'all. Ooh, child. Why am I picking this up? Girl, it's like you might want to toot it up a little bit, boot it up a little bit. He be dancing in it. I'm sorry, this is the energy. And then it's like, ooh, she got that wet. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. No, I'm not. Ooh, child. Okay, anyway, that was funny. Next card is the Queen of Wands. Oh, wow. Confidence, creativity, leadership, passion, warmth. This Page of Wands feels like this woman that's in star energy. The woman that he wants to come toward. She is an air. To me, she's an air sign, but he looks at this woman as like maybe his soulmate or something like that, but she looking away from him. He's looking at her, and I just told y'all what he want to do. And she's not looking toward him. She's looking away. And it's a Queen of Wands, but y'all know Queen of Wands, those are women that know like their leadership. They know what they want. That, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever they do, they set intention to whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? So if she's looking, and this is a very intuitive woman that he, you know what I'm saying? If she's looking away from him and he's no. No, and then no. And then it's like with the lovers, if you dealing with a fire sign, The answer is maybe. Lovers, if you Gemini energy. Geminis, or if you dealing with a fire sign, the answer is maybe. If you're dealing with one of us, yes. So if you're a Gemini and you dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, the answer is yes. And if you're a Gemini dealing with a fire sign, the answer is yes. So with fire signs, it's yes and maybe. You only know what you got going on. Well, no, didn't come out, so I guess it depends on whatever it is. But air signs, if air signs dealing with each other, is a go. But yeah, y'all. But those were your multiple messages, about thoughts, water signs, and lovers. So yeah. So hopefully y'all got some clear, accurate messages through the cards. Oh, what I'm doing, I gotta pull y'all one of them yellow things before I get up off here. Oops, curse, man. What am I doing? Shoot. Let's see what it is. What's this last message if we ain't catch it in this read? And I will say, y'all, because a lot of people don't know about divine partnerships and like that. Like, I have a strong belief that someone can be your divine partner, and everything has a time limit, and sometimes we don't know certain things, or we just choose not to do certain things. And when your divine partner that you're supposed to be calls judgment, and then God also called judgment, it's kind of a wrap. So at some point, this woman that this man, this Page of Wands, wanted to come toward, she probably was like a mate, or a twin, well, I would say a soulmate line at some point. But no. And then, y'all, for this man to still be a Page of Wands energy, and this is a star, and then with this Queen of Wands having a cat, this is a very intuitive woman. Intuitive women, when I see it like that, that's like an Empress type High Priestess energy. You're still at Page of Wands. Yeah. So no. Yeah. Alright, y'all, let's get this last card, clarification. For the collect to see what we got going on, because shit, we all well, like I think all of us could got a little something out of this, y'all. Well, that's 2 cards though. Hey, I'm gonna read both of them. Moon upright and Lovers upright. Okay, so I am fearful. I don't know if they know. What should I do? You're not to be trusted. Ooh. Okay. So, for me, yeah. So that's the energy of like this masculine that got all this foolery going on, and then he's having some kind of imbalance with the feminine energy that he's dealing with. He's been putting a lot of time and energy. He trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong, why it's not going forward, or you gotta open your mouth and speak, boo. You gotta be direct. You're dealing with an air sign, baby. It's straight communication. You can't communicate with an air sign, you will get nothing in return. Yes. Okay, so next card, y'all, is the love. And y'all know air signs, Geminis, is, I can't really speak on Libras or Aquarius because that's not what I am, but I am an air sign. We kind of have general kind of same things, traits. We could be the most patient people, but it's like we kind of gonna put time limits on shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like this nigga got 3 months to do this, and if he ain't did that, deuces. You know what I'm saying? And they be looking like they'd been call that number and that number block, or they come up to you like a whole different person. They trying to figure out what, because I gave you 3 months to do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better open y'all mouth if you're dealing with a air sign, baby. We can't be cutthroat. We swords, baby. Swords. Yeah. Lovers, I am happy with my life. I love our relationship. I choose you. I want you. I want you. I want you. I love you. Will you be my best friend? And y'all, just directly under this Cancer in this situation right here. Y'all know I always lay these in the middle. This earth sign. This is his feelings, y'all. Damn it! Look at this shit. Look at these cards. Keep in mind, this man can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? Now, he has all these traits. This is this man, all in one. He's dealing with an air sign. I just told y'all how air signs are, right? He putting all this work, money, time. He looking like, dang, when it's gonna grow? But you see how she got them swords up? And the water is behind her. How is he investing all this time, energy, and stuff, and then it's just like the water is still like a block. This is how this man feels about. Y'all see this air sign. Y'all see she's an air sign. This is lovers lovers or air signs, Geminis. This is how this man feels about this woman. This is the feeling. This is all this work and stuff. This is what he's waiting on. This is what he's feeling. I am happy with my life. I love our relationship. I choose you. I want you. I love you. Will you be my best friend? That will you be my best friend shit? Are you thinking that this woman is supposed to will you be my best friend? You putting all this time and energy, money, emotions, because counts emotions, all this into this woman, right? And at the end of the day, the words is will you be my best friend? This man tells this woman, I am happy with you. I love our relationship. I choose you. I want you. I love you. He said all this, but this is what he asked her to be. Will you be my best friend? He didn't say, will you be my woman? Will you be my wife? Will you be my partner for life? He said, will you be my best friend? So if you ask a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, will they be your best friend? Yeah, she'll be your best friend. So when she's that, you know what I'm saying? It's like she's that, but you want her to be more than a best friend, but you only asked her to be a best friend. So this is giving me, y'all do stuff together. Y'all have a good connection. It's more like a friend. Like she is like your best friend, right? And that's a good thing when you're in a, shit. If you're in a committed relationship, that's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? But sweetie, with this best friend, that's what this air sign gonna be, a best friend. Until you say, will you be my woman? Will you be my wife? Will you be my partner for life? She's going to stay in this energy right here. Libras, high vibing air signs going to stay in this. They're going to protect their emotions. Now, if you are maybe a little bit lower energy, for the lower energy, and I'm not trying to, there's just people that probably haven't been to as much and haven't learned the lessons when they go through certain stuff, so you kind of you repeat certain stuff. It's like, oh, I keep getting the same people, whatever. You got to learn the lessons. Low energy, Geminis, Aquarius, Libras. If you said all this to them, will you be my best friend? And you doing all this money, time, and telling them you love them and you spending, a low energy Gemini will assume, oh, we together, right? And that might be alright for some people, but then even if you really do just want to hang out with this person, and you just that type of person that like to spend money, and it can cause conflict. So yes, for a low energy Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, when you say these type of things, you're putting in money, time, whatever, they might assume. So you probably can get away with that if that's what you want. But a higher energy air sign, you have to communicate directly. Like, because if you say, I want you to be my best friend, that is what they're going to do. If you say, I just want to hang out, that is what they're going to do with you. They're not going to do no more, any less. So I think that somebody needs to hear that. Because maybe you feeling like what I'm doing wrong. And I think about the counselors that I know. Counselors are very emotional people, and they will say like their emotions. They will say their emotions, and they're very giving people also. Especially if they have a like to you or something like that, they're very giving. They will give you their fucking last. They're very like that. But when you're dealing with like an air sign, I would even say if you was dealing with a Taurus, this earth sign out here, it's a yes. But even if you're dealing with a like a earth sign, you gotta be they're very you gotta open your mouth and speak, baby, and say what you mean and mean what you say. So hopefully y'all got some clear and accurate messages about your thoughts, water signs, and lovers. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all hit that purple dot so you can be energetically connected to the channel. This has been y'all tarot read for the week of May the 4th through the 10th. May the 4th through the 10th, 2025. Until next time, bye.